Joe.
I like to predict the end of the world. That might never happen.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I like to predict the end of the world. Dream Stealer. Come on, guys. Time to get excited again because we're going to be rocking it with little Chris. He's going to be looking at our housemates when they were little. How about that? And our psychologist, Dr. Thomas, is going to be running through the A to Z of IQ tests. But first, this is what's been happening since 6:30 yesterday, and you're the first to hear it. Here's the news.
BBLB News 25, 24-hour news and then some.
At 6:39 p.m. yesterday, housemates were given the first shopping budget task, which can only be deemed as impossible mission.
In the task room, there are a series of invincible layer beams crossing from one side of the room to the other. The chosen housemate must successfully negotiate their way through the laser field to the finishing circle.
Chris is you're quite
Chris.
sporty as well. Where's that Chris do?
He's tall as well. We're choosing Chris then, yeah?
Yep, Chris.
Find out later in the show how Chris got on. Come on. Now, bang on 9:53 p.m. last night, Big Brother announced to the House the results of this week's nominations, which was made even more amusing as old Marcus just couldn't keep his muttons buttoned.
The housemates nominated for eviction this week are Halfwit and Sophia.
I knew it.
Well, best of luck, mate. I never voted for you. I swear.
Not supposed to mention.
It is against the rules of Big Brother to discuss or hint at who you might nominate or have nominated.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was just who.
You will be punished in due course.
Oh, they're in trouble, guys. What do you think the punishment should be? Shave his head. Oh, I wish. Well, listen. What? Can't hear a word they're saying. Now, I can tell you it wasn't just Marcus that couldn't keep his nomination thoughts in his head. Sophia took it one step further and got real bitchy with nemesis Sophia.
At 11:41 p.m, Sophia said, "If I go, then I go. But I can tell you this. If I don't go, I'm voting for the leader or that person every week."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She needs to go.
Because
well,
you're boring.
Go then. Yeah, because
Boring.
you're there and I'm here.
Boring.
And have you noticed? I ain't moved. So you keep walking, my sister. Keep trying on.
Sister, don't give your rude girl talk
It's
to
not
me.
rude. Do not even go there.
Uh-oh, find out later what punishment Big Brother dished out to all the housemates for chatting about nominations. And also, in tonight's news, you're going to like these. They are very, very funny. June Sarpong of Fern Cotton vie for the new Catwoman role. Come on, that was funny, wasn't it? Future MP Halfwit already takes front bench seat. And a Big Brother first as conjoined twins enter the house.
Oh, my God, imagine it.
So that's it for today's BBLB News 25. Now, if you've got any burning questions about the show, the housemates or our guests, we will try our very best to answer them. Here's how to get in touch. Call Little Brother's Big Answer and leave a message with your question on 0871 200 1040. Or you can send your question into BBLB by texting studio, followed by your question to 84444. Or you can email us via the website, channel4.com/BBLB. Now, we saw last night that Siavesh has turned into the advice guru in the house. Have a little look at this, guys.
Before you say anything, can I give you advice?
No, man. I don't need it.
It's a fairly straight answer, that. No, man. So here are the top 5 pieces of advice not to give whilst you're in the Big Brother house. In at number 5, if you run out of massage oil, use that leftover chicken fat. It's surprisingly sensual. Staying at number 4, stick with me. I'm working on a tunnel during lights out. Today's number 3 is talk more about comic books and superheroes. Chicks love it. Today's highest new entry at number 2. Now, if we run out of salt and pepper, we can use the bits of fluff from between my toes. It's tasty and surprising. It's not nice, is it, eh? And the #1 piece of advice not to give, if we spend all our shopping budget on baked beans, my bum can pretty much supply all the fuel needs for the house. How about that? So that's it for the top 5 pieces of advice not to give whilst you're in the Big Brother house, everybody. So, time for my first guest. He's been checking out the action in the Big Brother house. It's Little Chris, everyone. What? Where's Little Chris? Have you seen Chris? Chris? How are we doing, Chris?
You all right,
brother?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. There's your emerald.
He's brought the emerald. So you managed to get changed as well, huh? Pretty smart guy. Well, you're getting clapped for getting changed, yeah. You enjoying the series so far?
Oh, brilliant. Wicked, man.
Yeah?
Really, really good, yeah.
Who do you like? Who do you not like?
I'm really liking Angel. I think she's really nice. Didn't quite like her at first. A bit creepy and whatnot, yeah.
Quite an interesting character,
yeah, but like Kyron, because he's 18, he's sort of my age, you know. Yeah.
She likes you, I think, that girl over there. Now, earlier on in the news, we saw Big Chris attempting to do the laser task. We saw you having a bash at it through there. We've got a little exclusive for you guys. Let's see how we got on.
Oh, my God.
Nailed it. A lot of pressure on there. That was the first shopping budget task. Yeah. Do you think he did well? Well, clearly he did well. Would you have chosen him, no?
No, they said, oh, yeah, he's good because he's tall. Like, I think that's probably the opposite of what you want. And, like, his hair was all over the place and, you know...
Who do you think would have been better?
I think, like, in, like, fitness levels-wise and, like, because she's small and nimble, like, Angel would have been good.
Angel would have been good. Do you think Angel would have done all right, guys?
Yeah.
Do you think he would have been all right at it, Chris?
What, me?
Yeah?
Probably, yeah. I think I'd have just ended up running through them all just to see everyone get...
You seemed pretty limber through there when you had the leotard on,
yeah? I hope that wasn't the same leotard as he had on.
Now, obviously, nominations have come up already. We've got Halfwit and Sophia up for it. Do you think they're the right 2 people to be up?
Definitely 100%, because Sophia, like, every time I've seen her, she's been... like, shouting at people and being really aggressive and, like, really...
She does seem to like a ruck a little bit,
Yeah, it's just like... And, you know, but Halfwit as well, I do like him and he is sweet, you know.
I like Halfwit. Don't we like Halfwit, guys? Yeah,
I don't know.
He's all right. He's an interesting guy.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, well, you're like that, innit, Chris? You know, you can't help it, mate, where you're from, innit?
I can't help it, but that's just, like, he's sort of, like, kind of not sincere, but kind of is.
I think he's just a little bit of a space cadet.
I can't work him out.
Now, we've got 3 guys in the house who didn't receive any votes at all. It seems like they're pretty popular. Angel, Rodrigo and Chris. Let's have a look at them.
How have you been getting on with your fellow housemates?
I've been getting on with pretty much everyone, really. The good friend, Chris, who always, in the house, cheer me up.
Rodrigo, he's funny. He's well funny, I like him.
Would you like to meet the Queen?
I would love to meet her.
Maybe she watches Big Brother.
It's one of my dreams.
Sutnion Rash Jenya.
Ah, спасибо! You smell good, I like your smell.
Oh my God. Marcus.
Have I done something bad? I haven't done anything.
We have lots of things to enjoy, but let's think the best. And if we get the political right together, I understand, but not now.
Don't want to get fat here, you want to look nice, fit and sexy, you want the whole world watching you.
I think Chris is a good-looking guy.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yes, absolutely beautiful.
Just close your eyes.
Having the time of his life. Very quickly, what do you think of Angel? You like her, right?
I think she's lovely. I think she's really sweet. As I said, when she went in at the start, like, whoa, scary, but, like, she's so lovely.
Come round. What about Rodrigo?
Nice. See, I think he's one
nice
to watch.
smell, apparently.
But he's, I think, like, he's going to be them
ones
like...
like little Chris, don't you?
No!
Stick a hat on him.
No, no.
Okay.
I think he'll be running about between them and, like, saying, you know, like, backstabbing a bit,
really?
I reckon.
Okay.
And what he said about Angel the other day, when she was, like, he said that, like, you're being too negative about things, but then he sort of turned the whole conversation...
To make a bit of a situation out of it.
Into a negative
and
situation.
very quickly, what about Chris? You like him, the House of Lothario?
Yeah, he's cool. I mean, he spends
guy?
a lot of time in the mirror, like, seeing... Like, he's like, yeah.
Well, he's having a nice time. He's got a nice
scruffy
reflection.
enough, yeah.
What are you going to do? Now, we've had a little rummage through the Housemates family archives. We've got some pictures of them from when they were kids. Little Chris has got to choose who is who. However, there is a twist. Outside, we have 3 of our production team. They're going to get gunked if Chris gets it wrong, all right? Their fate is in your hands. Let's have the first picture, please.
Yeah.
Who do we think that could be? Who do we think it is, guys? What? Very quickly, very quickly. What? Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? Quick.
Dogface.
Dogface, is it Dogface? Let's have a look. Oh, no, it's Chrissy. Someone's going to get it out. Oh, nightmare.
Sorry.
Nightmare. Right, second picture, please. Second picture. Let's have a look. Right, who do we think this is?
Oh, Shree.
Shree, we think. Let's have a look. He's not changed much, actually. Is that no surprise, yeah. It's all good. He's not getting it. There we go over to number 3 now. Who's the third picture? Who's that? Nice. They are. At least they're not going to be too embarrassed about that.
Oh, it's got to be Angel.
You think it's Angel? Let's have a look. No. Now the good news is in the task everybody gets gunked, so do the second geezer as well. Go on. I think they've run out. I think they've run out of water bombs.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Now I got another picture of someone. Let's have a look. Who do we think that could be?
That's
Huh? It's little Chris.
Yeah.
That's it. Give him a big round of applause, everybody.
Thank you.
Join me after the break when we'll be dissecting our housemates' brains. It will take me about 3 minutes or so to get scrubbed up. We'll see you in a bit.
It's okay, actually.
Taxi for Hutton. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm back in the house, and let me tell you, it is not smelling any better in here. Now, there's actually some people. I've been stood here for the last 3 minutes. There's been no one in the garden, but the problem is we're only allowed to use window 6. So it was just going to be a shot of nothing. Anyway, I've got some breaking news for you. Obviously, they all got in trouble for talking about nominations. Their punishment has now been handed out to them. All the shopping list is going to be doubled in price. So what they thought was a luxury budget is actually probably going to be... probably not going to go quite so far. I have got some other breaking news for you, though. What else have we got? Oh, Rodrigo's been styling Halfwit's hair. I've no doubt that's going to look amazing. Yeah, and Noreen and Marcus have been talking about childbirth. I don't know if they've been talking about having children or their births. So I think that's it, pretty much, for the breaking news. Now, before all our housemates go in, we get them to tell us about their lives. So what we've done is sent our man Bennett Aaron down to spend a day in the life of Angel.
I wake up every morning just about 8. A little breakfast starts my day, tea with milk and a piece of bread, plus some news on TV or newspaper instead. I brush my teeth and wash my face. Then I rush to the park without any delays. I do 100 press-ups.
100. 99, 100.
And a little run. Then I'm straight to the work. It's just 5 minutes by car. I work at the gym and I love my job. My first class starts at 10:30 a.m. Once you've tried my workout, you would never forget. It's about 10 to 15 people, women and men. I do exercise them for 1 hour and a half. Then a tiny break, and I clean the gym, sweeping 2 floors with a vacuum machine. And my favorite time when I train myself. It's close to 9 and I hurry up home, where I spend the rest of evening completely alone. A little snack and a little of TV and a little stretchings before I go to sleep. But sometimes it happens and I don't know what does it mean. The kingdom of dreams won't let me in. I take a new canvas and I might look like ghost. I paint my dreams with my eyes closed.
Thanks, Angel. Yeah, lovely. Now, my next guest is one of the leading IQ experts in the UK. Let's see if he can separate the Einsteins from the Philistines. It's psychologist Dr. Tomas, everybody. Well, they like you. Now, before they entered the compound, all of our housemates had to fill in an IQ form. Right, you've gone through them for us, haven't you?
Yep.
What do they show us, essentially, IQ?
It basically shows us how quickly and fast and accurately you can learn new things. So it's really a test of your ability to reason and adapt to very complex, difficult environments.
Right, OK. And where are they usually used?
Typically for job selections, so for certain jobs you have to do them in schools as well and universities as well. Not so much in England, but in other countries they use them for university admissions.
Right, OK. Shall we have a little look at what we're dealing with there, IQ-wise, in the house, guys? Yeah?
Which philosopher famously said, I think, therefore I am?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What is your coccyx?
It's a bone,
Huh? All right. I've heard of it.
Are you a pawn of their game, or are you a master of your own destiny?
Did you get anything from university?
No.
Say.
Sophie is an idiot. Let's just say Sophie's an idiot.
I'm gonna get down today because I'm not having it. Do you know what I mean?
This house is like a ship. We are all sailing in the same boat. Everybody has different destinations.
You have your opinion, I have my opinion. If we were all the same, we wouldn't be here.
Growing orchards and stuff like that. Orchards, apple trees.
Right, as you can see, this is our BBLB IQ score test chart thingy, huh? You like it? Yes. Explain to us how it works.
Basically, most people will have a score. The average score is 100. That's for the overall population. In the Big Brother house, it's a little bit lower. It's 90, 92.
That's all right, roughly around 100. It's not too bad.
And scores can range, you know, up to 145, even higher, and go as low as 55.
OK, so these are the highest up here, here's the lowest down here.
Yeah,
Right,
and these people are all roughly average.
Roughly average. Now, I want to be very clear. You may well think there's more than one half-wit in the house, but that is not necessarily the case. It's important to stress that the IQ tests were not done in a supervised environment. Some weren't filled in correctly, and for some, English isn't their first language. Now, you've obviously told us now that most of them are slightly below average, or kind of that was what it would suggest anyway. Anybody who surprised you in there?
Yeah, from this group, Cherie, definitely 74 is a lot lower than I would expect. I mean, he's a university student, a master's. I tell you what, my Goldsmith students do a lot better than that.
Can you have an off day with an IQ test?
You can.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, shall we? Now you've got some other people there for us.
I've got people who are a lot lower, George. I've got Lisa, 55.
OK, not so good for
Sophia,
Lisa.
69.
Right.
So she'll be about here.
Yeah.
And Dogface might not surprise the audience, 60.
Not a massive shock for us down there, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's a glamour model, so you don't really need to be that smart for that.
OK, she's got the other assets. Now, obviously, there's some people who've shocked you in a good way also, right?
Yeah,
I know Marcus particularly.
Yeah, very surprised with Marcus. I mean, he doesn't have a very, you know, prestigious or particularly complex job, but 122 is very good.
He's got a bit of a secret boff in there.
Yeah, or maybe he's a little bit too laid back, lazy. He doesn't want to do a job
he's not pushed himself.
Exactly, but I was quite surprised.
And then the two guys who aren't up here are Sophia and Halfwit. Who do we think's smarter, Sophia or Halfwit? The two guys are up for... Halfwit, they reckon. Who is it? Tell us.
I was slightly surprised that Sophia got the highest
Sophia,
score.
actually. Well done,
and Halfwit,
and then
125.
Halfwit, 125, 125 and 128. Dr. Thomas, thank you very much, sir. Right. Now, our two highest IQs are facing eviction, but are you clever enough to decide who goes? Here's how. To evict Halfwit, call 090 16 16 16 05. To evict Sophia, call 090 16 16 16 14. Calls cost 35p from a BT landline. Other networks may vary. Mobiles will cost considerably more. Details and terms at channel4.com/Big Brother. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. Time now to answer some of your questions on Little Brother's Big Answer. Little Chris and Dr. Thomas are here. I believe we've got a caller on the line. Who's there? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Rebecca. How you doing, darling?
I'm fine, thank you. Nice to see you, George.
Nice to see you too, darling. I can't see you. Who's your question for?
It's for Chris, yeah?
OK, yeah, go on.
Hi. Chris, you're a bit of a rocker. So
Yeah.
whose hair do you prefer, Lisa's or Marcus's?
I'm digging the mullet. I do like the mullet, but it's probably Lisa's. It's
Really?
better,
You
yeah.
prefer
Yeah.
the mohawk?
Oh, yeah.
I hope that answers your question,
Yeah,
Rebecca.
that's great, yeah.
Do you
I'm
li-
loving Lisa's hair too.
You like Lisa's hair too?
great.
Fantastic.
Thumbs up, yeah.
All right,
Thanks
darling.
very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, George.
Now, we've got
Bye.
a text come in from Claire in Dudley. It's to Dr. Thomas. Do you like Halfwit's newly dyed hair?
That's a very difficult question, George. How long do we have?
Yeah, we're about 30 seconds or so,
I
actually.
can't. I need more time. It's
Right,
very,
OK,
it's
can't
very
answer
hard
that.
to answer.
I've got an email coming from Ellie in Manchester. Little Chris, it's for you. If you could set the housemates any challenge, what would it be?
No idea. No idea. I don't know, all to suck some eggs or something.
Right, OK, like Angel.
Yeah.
Calm under pressure.
Give that a go.
I got another one, Chris. You always wear your hat. What's under it? Would you go...
No,
He's bald!
How dare you!
I can't believe it! And that's it for tonight's show. Big thank you to my guests, Little Chris and Dr. Thomas. Do join me tomorrow night when my guests will be Emma Willis and Max and OBL Hollyoaks. And the lovely Davina, of course. See you tomorrow, guys. Take care.